Hey, friends. All right, so one more doodle for the day. This time, this is for my feathered friends. You know who you are, Watson family. If any of you have been bird watching lately, because, we're quarantined at home and it's beautiful to look outside and see the cardinals, and I'm pretty sure I may have spotted a blue jay. We heard an owl the other day, a daytime owl. And there are just so many beautiful little furry friends. And because we saw the owl not too long ago, I figured we should draw an owl together. So if you can draw a half circle and an oval and maybe a triangle, I'm pretty sure that you can doodle this owl with me. So grab your paper and your pencil. Make sure it has an eraser because, you never know, we may need to erase something. And let's doodle together. All right, are you ready? Remember, you can pause the video at any time, take your time, grab a glass of milk, tea, coffee, and just relax because this is fun doodling, not fine doodling. All right, you ready? Okay, I'm just gonna have a scrap piece of paper that I ripped out of a little notebook, so nothing fancy or special. All right, here we go. So our first thing we're gonna need to do is draw a half circle. So I'm going to take my pencil, and remember I'm left-handed, so I apologize here. And don't make it too dark. I just want to make sure that you can see it. So I'm drawing a little darker than I normally would. A half circle. And if your lines don't meet up like that didn't, it's okay because we have an eraser. And I have a bigger eraser in case I make a big mistake. So, yep, big eraser for big mistakes. So, it may not be perfect, and that's okay. So I've got a little bit of a half circle. I'm going to adjust him just a wee bit, and that's okay too. So, all right, half circle. And then because he's a half circle, we're going to give him some half circle eyes. And owls are pretty wise, so we usually put eyes straight ahead when they're happy, the eyeballs, or up when they're a little angry or ornery, and down when they're curious or sad. So his eyeballs are going to be up. So I'm going to give him up half circle eyes. So far we've done half circles this whole time. And then I'm going to color them in lightly because I want to be able to erase a little spot for his eyeball. So there's that. Okay, so far so good, right? Half circles, half circles, half circles. And then we need a teeny bit of a curve for his triangle beak. Yeah, no problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as Gabriel would say. All right, so now we're going to give him some big, fat eyebrows because wise old owls have big, fluffy eyebrows. So I'm going to make his eyebrows go way out. Yeah. Maybe up a little bit, slightly curved. All right, so I've got my boxy bear up there too. Scrap paper, totally fine. Okay, are we good? I'm going to make them have just a little bit of definition. You can call those as like eyebrows-ish. And now I need some wings. So for the wings, I'm going to start about where the eyes came down and draw a slightly curved line up. And the same thing over here, slightly curved. Sorry, I was out there a little bit. You there? All right, so right where that wing came up, I'm going to draw a U, the letter U, and it's going to attach from here to there. So this U is going to be his body, and it's going to come down and go right back up, just like the letter U. And that's his little body. If you know your alphabet, we got this. So where we drew that little line up, I'm going to connect it to the bottom of that U. And those are going to be his wings or his arms, whatever we want to call them on this little ornery little owl. All right, how you doing? See, not hard. And I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to darken the bottom of his eyes a little bit. Because I feel like owls, they're up all night hunting. And, I feel like they would be a little tired. So maybe he even has little bags under his eyes, making him slightly ornery. It's okay. All right, so now his little beak, I feel like it needs some definition up there, so I'm just going to draw an extra little triangle on the top of his nose there. I'm going to give him a little bit of hair. I love to give my doodles hair because I feel like it gives them a little extra personality. And maybe some nose holes on his beak, little dots. He might need some feet, but I ran out of room at the bottom of my paper, so I'm just going to draw what could possibly have been feet there. If you have room, or we could make it that he was on a tree. Hey, how his little claws are hanging on right there. Hey, they also need a little belly. So right in here, in his main part of his body, if you just very lightly with your pencil give yourself a guide for where it should be in the center, then we can come out with little triangles here. So his feathers are there. And you can make them super fat or skinny. Yeah, like that. So I think our little owl could possibly be saying something here. And if I was an owl, that's probably what I would say. No, you know what? I would say it with an exclamation point. Yeah, that's what I would do. And maybe he needs just a little bit here. I feel like. All right. So if I was doodling an owl, which it looks like I may have just done. Remember, I always say that with your pencil, you can thicken the lines or darken them, which is not something you can do with a pen, because a pen is the same tone no matter what. And with a pencil, you can make it lighter or darker. So we're going to take advantage of that and make sure that our lines that should be attached or detached from what we sketched, we can do. And if you made them too dark, it's totally fine. Color over it. All right. So I think that this little owl may be done. Yeah, and maybe he's on a tree branch. Maybe he's not. Whatever your imagination wants this to be. Sorry, my left-handedness totally gets in the way sometimes. There we go. There is our owl. And if I was an owl, I'd be saying, "Who? Who's there? Who are you? Who? Who?" All right. I hope you had fun doodling with me. I want to see what you did. So give him a little bit of color and then show me what you did. Comment. I promise, Sheila, the lettering is coming. We will letter. In fact, I will letter next. Deal? All right. I will color him in and then we will letter. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.